Hey, welcome everybody. Today we're going to make a nice Italian dish, chicken cutlets. And the nice thing about this meal is you got a lot of options. You can serve it with a risotto, spaghetti, linguine, angel hair. You can use a tomato sauce, an Alfredo. You can even use like a chicken gravy with mushrooms. So you got a lot of options. Well, here's all we're going to need and how we put it together. All right, so we're going to use 3 small chicken thighs, and what we're going to do is we're going to pound them out. We're going to start with a cup of flour, cup of Italian breadcrumbs, 1 egg, some minced garlic, olive oil, and then with the egg we're going to mix 2, maybe 3 cups of water. So the idea is we get the chicken pounded out, we're going to dredge it in the flour, set it aside, then add the breadcrumbs to this mixture, take the chicken that we've just dredged in the flour, dip it into the egg batter, back into the breadcrumb mix. We're going to let that sit for about maybe 10 minutes, and then we're going to saute it in some garlic and olive oil. Now once you get your chicken thighs laid out, see this is this one's part of it's thick, this is thin. We're going to cut these into smaller pieces for a couple of reasons. One, it's going to cook easier and it'll be easier to handle in the pan. So once we get that trimmed, all we need to do is cover it with some saran wrap so that we don't have chicken parts flying all over as we're pounding this. And we don't need to beat them to death, they're already dead. We just want to thin them out a little bit so that when they cook evenly. Keep our container here that we had the chicken breasts or thighs in. Now all we're going to do is we're just going to dredge them in this lightly. All we want to do is just get a light coating on there. Now we'll add our breadcrumbs to that. Mix that together. We're going to coat these. Almost forgot I got to get my wash ready here. Now I put my egg in the water here. Just going to whip that up a little bit. Take our thighs, dip them, coat them. We're going to lay them out on the cutting board because we're going to come right back to this. Now we'll let those sit for about 15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes is all. And in the meantime, we'll get our pan warm with the olive oil and the garlic. Now we know our oil is hot enough when we see the garlic is just starting to bubble a little bit. And we don't use a lot of oil. I mean, we're not deep frying this. It's just going to saute it. There we are. We're going to let that cook in there for about 2 minutes per side. All right, that's been going for 2 minutes now on a medium heat. You see how we're getting a nice brown on that? Let this go for 2 minutes and then we'll test it and see how we're doing. We may need to go a little bit longer. It depends on how thick the thighs are and how big they are. All right, we've been another 2 minutes and it doesn't look like I'm getting quite what I wanted out of this with the size chicken we have. You see here it's still a little pink. So I'm going to move them around a little bit in the pan. And I'm going to do another 2 minutes on this side. Yeah, I think I'm going to go another 2 minutes here. Now it's only been about a minute, but I decided to put a lid on there just to help keep some of that steam in, to steam them a little bit. Looks like they're coming along pretty good. I think we'll be done in another minute. That feels, yeah, that feels good. Oh, smell that? Hear that cooking? All right, so it's been, I did 2 minutes, did another 2 minutes on the other side, and then I left it, I flipped it around in a minute, and let's check this. I'm gonna pull one of these out. Just do a little cut on it. We might need to go just a minute more. I think I could have pounded these a little thinner. They'd cook up a lot quicker. But I don't like them too thin either. You know, you want to have a good meaty flavor to it. Well, there we have it, guys. I'm going to pull these off. They all feel very well. Now, it took about 7 minutes to get it to this point, but that's not bad. So until next time, guys, bon appetit.